You know, I've been living out here 30 years, and like I said, man, I've seen my 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old kids start out on this route. Well, I'm gonna be a drug dealer. This is what I'm gonna be because this is what I live around. Or I'm gonna be a car thief because this is what they do in my neighborhood. Or I'm gonna be able to go in the Safeway and steal because my friends steal.
We got a lot of nice people around here. I mean, it's more nice people than it is the criminal element. You know, I found that out, you know, by just being here. It's a lot of working class people here. Most of the people that you see here that's doing dirt don't even live around here.
You know, you just wake up, thank the Lord that you're here, and come outside and just hope that nothing tragedy don't happen to you. You hope it don't happen to nobody, but you really don't want it to happen to you, especially little freak accidents, you know, so I don't know.
We didn't have much crime in the beginning. We had a lot of poverty. And I think now we have a lot of crime.
I used to sell drugs around this area. I watched a few of my friends get killed around this area.
I would go out to Langley Park and buy pounds of weed when I was maybe 13, 14 years old. Bring it back here.
It is kind of easy and it is kind of fast money. I mean, you're getting paid probably every 5 minutes or less.
They would send me, I go get all of these pounds of weed and come in, bring a trash can full of weed, we go bag it up and come right out here and sell it. Go back out there before the day is over. That's how we ran it. This whole area was bad, and then you have all of these people that's fighting against each other. Like if you come from 21st Maryland Avenue and you go down into Langston, you don't know whether you're gonna come out alive. Or if you go around our street, you don't know whether you're gonna come out alive. So, and the thing is, it's right around the corner from each other. You would think that everybody would, you know, be able to get along. Yeah, that's not so. You know, it's jealousy. They might think they make more money, or we making more money up here, so they'll kill a drug dealer up here. So people will start coming back down there. There's somebody up here kill somebody down there, you know, and it just keep going on, you know.
We need more programs. Now the kids don't have nothing to do, so if you don't have nothing to do, you're just gonna sit around and get in trouble. Because like I say, we ain't got bad kids, we got bored kids. So we need to give them something to do, and then you'll see a change, and you'll see it much quicker than what it's coming now.
It's always been a lot of kids around here. So most of the time, you know, when you had like a gunfight in the middle of the street, anybody could get shot. There's so many kids out here.
You like it here?
No. Too much guns.
Too much what?
Guns and violence.
So what do you mean there's a lot of guns and violence? Do you hear them?
Yes, all the time, every day.
What do you hear?
Around my way, it was a person, he had got shot from a drive-by.
When I was at Arthur Anderson, my wife and family were looking for a church in the inner city. We were going to a church outside in Maryland, and Lord was leading us to a church in the city. And the church we ended up was where Ricky was pastoring. Ricky Bowling was pastoring a church. And so after about 3 visits, he kind of like pulled me off to the side and And we were just talking. I was telling my background with the Navigators and that type of thing. And also he knew I was pretty athletic because we played like at picnics during the church. And he says, Jeff, what would it take for you to leave Arthur Anderson and be over athletics and discipleship at the house? And so I thought Ricky was joking because we really didn't know one another. And so, and then a couple months later, I approached him, and he was telling me, no, I was serious. I thought you weren't interested. And so then a month later, we put it all together, and I went on and left Arthur Anderson, and we started walking together. And I felt the biggest thing was that, see, there's a lot of things all of us could do, but like something like what we're doing here, only a few people really want to do it, Yeah. And so, so for me, it was like a perfect fit. Discipleship and athletics, I mean, that was my background, and so I was really encouraged by it. And now this building here, 859, was vacant, and so like when we saw that, it's just like we were looking for a place where we could gather and band a group of brothers together, and so and that was like the thinking, kind of like band them together around the name of Jesus, And now we also realized, because there weren't any like basketball, indoor basketball courts or anything like that, pool tables, ping pong tables, we could have that here so it could be fun for them, that type of thing, have some computers and stuff like that to keep their interest. And so that was our plan,
Me and Sabrina were supervisors on the redevelopment of Carvateurs. And Rick and Jeff had started walking the neighborhood. When I was introduced to Rick and Jeff, man, they asked what was one of the needs of Carvateurs. I said, man, we don't have anywhere to go. We don't have like a rec center. So that's pretty much why, we kind of wanted 859.
There's 17 of them, which are boys, ages 8 to 17. And what we do, once they come in, most of them are filtering in at least about 4:30, 5 o'clock, everybody's in. They have to do at least an hour worth of homework. And once they do that, we got a program, it's an anger management program, which we do that, which is teaching just the basic life skills of, how to cope with one another, as well as, learning yourself. And we give them the other life skills as far as cooking, that they have to, learn how to cook a full meal. Then we go through the ABCs of Jesus, with them, and then we use the games as our tools in order to get into, the deeper parts of, how is it going as far as the household and the family, and, things, finding out extra things about them and stuff like that, and just pretty much loving one another. Throughout, since we've been open, most of the guys, at least 12 of them, has stayed on the honor roll, either the A or B honor roll, since 2003. So we hope that the rest of them will go ahead and, graduate.
Once we've had 859 together and we started actually working with kids and just spreading the principles and showing our love and our kindness for them, man, after a year or so, I started to hear kids say, man, I'm not trying to be a drug dealer, I'm trying to go to school. Man, I'm not trying to, steal nobody's car, man. I'm gonna get me a car when I get older. So that's one of my biggest hypes. And also, man, with Jeremy graduating, and also, man, it was 2 young ladies that deal with us during our summer camps. Both of them are right now in college right now. Being as though I still deal with all boys during my regular program, I do have females that come in and deal with us that want more out of life. And that's what I really love about 859. This is my light on the hill. Yeah. And if anything is going wrong in your day, or you're not liking how it starts out, man, most kids know, man, let me catch Jeff, Cliff, and Sabrina 859. I can talk to them. I could go hang out with them, I can come in here if I'm mad outside. I can come in here and be able to chill down and get good conversation and good judgment, from them. They just not gonna tell me, oh, go out there and bust them in the head like my parent or somebody else in my family would do. You know what I'm saying? We always try to find alternatives, and that's what 859 kind of meaning to me right now, man. And just the relationships, you know, this building draws relationships.
I think 859 is doing a great job with the youngsters that do go around there, because it gives them something else to do. I was just talking to Jeff today and saying, you know, if those kids had a chance to like get out of these neighborhoods, a lot of these kids never even get out of this neighborhood. You know, they never get to go to maybe Virginia or Michigan or California, you know, something that's showing them a different way of life than around here.
It was Volunteer Appreciation Night, and all the volunteers were invited to come, treated like royalty. Had a great speaker, Ricky Bolden, who shared about the 859 ministry and what he was trying to accomplish there. By the end of that evening, after Ricky shared about his vision for 859 and his heart for it, I knew that I was supposed to go.
You guys didn't have a great experience your first year out. And me and Sabrina, on the wing in the prayer, me and Sabrina just asked you guys, hey, hang in there with us one more year. We're gonna do our own thing. And man, lo and behold, man, God sent you back our way. And he built us as he was getting you guys back ready to come back out to say, hey man, this is our camp. This is not Jeff Cliff and Sabrina camp. This is gonna be GVC Carver Terrace Camp, 859, all rolled into one. So, you know, that's the highlight, just to seeing your relationships with the kids. You know, when you guys first got here, a lot of kids were kind of fold up to you. They wouldn't hang out with you and lean on your shoulder and grab your arm. Now you have to kind of beat them off of you now, you know? so that's my highlight, just watching kids grow up and being kids again.
Over the last 4 years, Green Valley's involvement has been crucial, just by showing them this love that just comes from just pure wanting to serve God.
It's about being one, loving one another, because even when, let's say like you guys like coming, I guess, I don't know if it be up, across, or whatever, I guess across. From Green Valley, it gives the kids the chance to see Jesus. You know, because as we come together and love one another, then they're going to see Jesus. And say like when we go out to Michigan, it's the same thing. Like when we partner with people, and that's what we look for, is just like making sure that we're on the same page. And so that when we do come together, really, we want to give the kids the opportunity to see him.
California people come to do stuff with us. We do nails, do beads, bracelets, necklace, play kickball, play soccer ball, eat good lunch, talk about things, talk about what you like, and I just love it.
Until you come. And I think that's something that you can speculate on, you can hear about it, and it's great to hear about it, but it puts it into a much different perspective when it's tangible to you and you can see the kids, you can connect with them, you can experience the environment in which they live, and you can also experience the heroes like Cliff and Sabrina and Jeff that are doing this day in and day out. And it just amazes me. I'm in such awe about, you know, kind of that. It's bittersweet. It's hard, and yet it's the greatest thing for them. You know, it's hard and sad to see the challenges that are ahead, and you know, for them, and yet at the same time the progress and the connections that are made. It's just, like I said, being here makes all the difference in the world to appreciate that. So,
while we were bowling today, one of the little girls walked by and gave me a hug, and then she just looks up at me and she said, "Do you love me?" And I said, "Of course I love you." And she just kind of gave me a look and went out along doing her thing. These kids might not have that sense of compassion and love home. And I think that's part of what we're bringing here to them. Yeah.
Space or time. I love you for my life. You're a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember when we were together. We were alone, and I was singing this song to you. Where there's no space or time. I love you for my life. were together. We were alone and I was singing this song to you. We were alone and I was singing this song to you. We were alone and I was singing this song